High school basketball on Ticket TV is presented by Quirk Auto Group, Greenway Equipment Sales, First National Bank, and Mainly Supplements. High school basketball is also brought to you by County Physical Therapy, Hammond Lumber Company, Coastal Auto Parts, Dean's Detailing, and by Midcoast Denture Design, Down East Toyota, and Northeast Driving School. High school basketball on Ticket TV is a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket. Now let's get you out to the action on Ticket TV.
And good evening and welcome to Brewer High School in the Brewer Gymnasium as we get ready for high school basketball action. The Lawrence Bulldogs visiting Brewer to take on the number 2 seeded Brewer Witches. I'm Brent Slowakowski along with Coach Tim Throckmorton. Happy to have you along with us on this frigid winter night. It's just like quintessential basketball season.
I won't stay as Throckmorton, but I'll stay.
Did I say Throckmorton? Did I really? Oh my gosh. Tim Thornton, I should know that since I work with you every day, but all right. But this is a quintessential evening for basketball, isn't it? It's cold outside, we have a pending snowstorm, and everybody's huddled here in the gymnasium getting ready for some high school basketball.
Absolutely. It's an exciting night. Brewer and Lawrence played on Monday, and Brewer came away with a pretty big win. They won 80-46, and then Lawrence went and played Winslow and got a win there, 62-59. So those two practices in between, we'll see what Lawrence comes up with and how they handle the shooting of Brewer.
We'll take a look at the standings here first for the Lawrence Bulldogs. As we mentioned, they are number 7 coming into this game here tonight. They have amassed a record of 5-8, and the Brewer Witches 12-1. That one loss coming at the hands of the Nokomis Warriors, a team they had defeated earlier in the season.
Yes, that was an interesting game for Brewer. They didn't shoot really well. They were defended by a really great team, and it's a good chance for the team to mature and understand what it's going to take to beat teams like Nokomis. Any team in the tournament can beat you. You better have your mind set, and you better handle whatever they throw at you.
All right, we'll take our first time out here as we get ready for action tonight from Brewer High School. You're watching high school sports on Ticket TV and Witches Sports Network.
The Dream First Community Debit Card. When you shop local, use your Dream First Community Debit Card and we'll donate to a local food bank. You'll be supporting the businesses that help make our communities the beautiful and unique places we call home, while also helping end food insecurity right here where we live. When you shop local, we give local. That's simple. The Dream First Community Debit Card, only from the First National Bank. Learn more at dreamfirstcommunity.com.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high-performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
Welcome back here to Brewer High School sports presented by Quirk Auto Group. Visit a Quirk Auto Group dealership in Bangor, Belfast, Augusta, or Portland, and at quirkauto.com. Brent Slowakowski along with Tim Thornton. And Tim, we touched on it earlier, but these two teams met just 4 days ago on Monday. How hard is it for a team, well, on either side, a team that got pretty easily handled if you look at the final score, for them to come back and face the same team 4 days later? And is it hard for a team that was on the winning side to get up for a game like this?
I think in the case of Lawrence, a lot of their kids play several sports, and they have the mentality, whether it's next player up or next game, it can be completely different than the game that started. And I would say the same for Brewer. If you can't do that and handle the ups and downs of a 18-game season getting ready for the tournament, you're probably not going to be real successful in the end.
All right, another timeout here at Brewer High School as we get ready for this number 7, number 2 matchup. You're watching high school sports on Ticket TV and the Witches Sports Network.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have been recently named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond has always recognized the value of their employees, and they strive to provide an outstanding workplace environment. At Hammond Lumber, they understand that they are only as good as their team, and they are the best. To explore opportunities to join the Hammond team, visit hammondlumber.com and click on the We're Hiring link. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
Welcome back to Brewer High School. Happy to have you along with us as we get ready for Lawrence and Brewer to tangle here at Brewer High School. And Tim, you talked a little bit about it just a moment ago, the toughness of the Lawrence Bulldogs. They have like 10 football players on their team. How much of that translates over into tonight's game?
Well, I think at this time of the season, that regardless of the record, if you've got the mental attitude that you're ready to play, it's a new game, it's a new day, you cross the time stripes on either direction, it's time to take care of business. And I think that's the football mentality, and I think that has been seen in the Lawrence programs for years and years.
Certainly they have had success. In fact, their coach, Jason Pellerin, was on the 1990 state championship team.
Yeah, I had a chance to earlier speak with Jason. He said he really loves this team. They've got a few seniors, 4 seniors, a group of juniors, and a freshman, and he's really excited with the progress that they're making.
Take a look at some of the fairly recent history of the Lawrence program. Of course, 1920 season, they were 8-11, and the year before that, successful 13-9, and they've kind of gone back and forth, but they certainly, as you see, state champs in 90 and 94, and regional champs, a slew of those over the years. So Lawrence certainly no stranger to success. Ticket TV is presented. A presenting sponsor of high school sports is Mainly Supplements. Mainly Supplements, 109 Bangor Mall Boulevard, right next to Hannaford, and at mainlysupplements.com. And we certainly thank them for their support of high school sports. We'll take our final timeout here in the pregame, and when we come back, we'll take a look at the keys of the games and the starting lineups as we get ready for high school basketball here on Ticket TV and the Witches Sports Network.
Napa knows great savings. With 29 locations in Maine, Coastal Auto Parts has everything you need to start the new year with a bang. And right now, you can save on deals for the entire family. Save big on Milwaukee drilling, ratchet, and socket tool sets, select beanies, and lots more throughout the store. And while you're here, sign up for Napa Rewards. You'll save more each time you shop. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Shopping for a used vehicle? What's important to you? At Down East Toyota, we listen and we deliver with Toyota certified used vehicles.
Customers want newer, low-mileage vehicles thoroughly inspected with no surprises.
Warranties, roadside assistance, and Carfax history reports.
New car financing rates for qualified buyers. Used Toyotas have a great reputation, and we have them.
The best new cars make the best used cars.
All roads lead to Down East for Toyota certified used vehicles on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Back here at Brewer High School, Brett Stevens along with Tim Thornton. And Tim, as we get ready to meet the players for tonight's game, what are some of the keys for this game coming up tonight?
Well, for Coach Pellerin, he's got to really make sure that he denies rotation on the three. When they pass or dribble into their dribble entries on one side of the floor, Brewer is going to reverse the basketball, and when you go to help, you have to make sure that you get out to the closeout on that open three-pointer on the weak side. They got to make sure that Brewer only gets one shot and that they get the rebound and come down and get a really good shot offensively for themselves. And for Brewer, Coach Goodwin has to make sure that the kids are up and ready to roll. They've got to, they've scored a lot of points on Monday, and now this is a whole new game. Make sure that they run their offensive sets and get good shots. If that closeout is there, maybe they have to rotate it a second time to get that open shot.
Certainly, when these two teams met on Monday, Brewer had the shooting touch going. They were raining threes in Lawrence. And I know I spoke with Coach Pellerin earlier. He said we need to find a way to tighten up our defense and make sure that they don't get those open shots.
Absolutely.
The Brewer School Department also thanks you in advance for your adherence to our indoor masking protocols that ask all to.
So right now they're making the announcements, safety announcements about everyone wearing masks. And I will say this is the first time I have ever broadcast a basketball game wearing a mask. I have never done that, so many people have told me that I should have worn a mask over the years, but this is it. First one for me. They are announcing the bench players now, the reserves for the Lawrence Bulldogs, and in just a moment we'll get to the starting lineups for each of these teams.
And now the team members from Brewer. Number 1, junior Evan Meadow. A sophomore, number 10, Kyle Moore. A junior, number 14, Aiden Davis.
Brewer Witches come in here with a record of 12-1. As we have noted, they are number 2 in the current Heel Point standings. Lawrence at number 7. They are 5-8. Both teams having played 13 games up to this point. And now we're getting ready for the announcement of the starting lineups. As we take a look at who's out for the Lawrence Bulldogs, they will start off with Cade Scott. He is a 5'6" senior on the floor for Coach Jason Pellerin. He'll be joined on the floor by Connor Nutting. He's a 6'2" junior. 11, Parker Higgins, a 6'1" junior. Andrew Trombley is a 6'1" senior, and Noah Lambert is a 6'3" senior. So it'll be 3 seniors and 2 juniors out on the floor for the Lawrence Bulldogs. And now for the Brewer Witches. Familiar for those who follow this team, number 4, Colby Smith. He is a senior. Brady Saunders will join him. Saunders is a junior. Aaron Newcomb, another senior, is number 20. Out on the floor, Ryder Goodwin is a junior. And Brock Flagg, another junior, number 32. So 2 seniors and 3 juniors for Brewer. And right now we will all rise for our national anthem. The colors being presented by the Brewer High School Air Force JROTC.
Please join us in honoring our country. We have a presentation of the colors by the Junior Air Force ROTC, commanded tonight by Cadet Christian Tardy. With Christian are Cadet Stone Terrian and Cadet Landon Fitz. Tonight's national anthem will be played from the New York Philharmonic, Mr. Matthew Musso.
What a great rendition of the anthem by Mr. Rousseau. Come a long way from my homeroom and history class to the New York Philharmonic.
You taught him everything he knows about playing the trombone? Is that what you're saying?
No way, but I never knew he could play like that.
Yeah, no, he does a great job. So we are just about set for action. I'm going to take a look at, we looked earlier at the program history, a little bit of the program history for Lawrence. Now see Brewer, they've been on a good run, 13-2 record in 2021, losing in the semifinals to eventual champs. And in 2020, check that, in 21. And in 2020, they had the
regional championships. And they defeated Bangor and then Ellsworth.
Tip is finally controlled by the Bulldogs. It is Cade Scott with it out on top. Brewer, and they're man-to-man. Then underneath it goes. Shot out around the rim and out by Nutting. Goes out of bounds. It'll remain with the Bulldogs.
Lawrence runs a really good motion offense, a lot of back screens and movement. Brewer has to make sure that they help off every single screen. There's one right there. Lucky he didn't make that shot.
Second effort up and in. Offensive rebound by Noah Lambert. Brewer getting their first shot at it. In the corner goes to Smith. Comes across. Flag. Down along the block. Shot is short. Lawrence up with the board. Here in the early going, it is a 2-0 lead for Lawrence. Shot off the iron is tracked down in the corner by Ryder Goodwin. Just underway here at Brewer High School. Up underneath, Ryder Goodwin.
Excellent feed for the assist there for Colby, finding a wide open Ryder Goodwin underneath.
Goodwin averaging just under 11, make that under 12 points a game. Shot no good. Second effort up and in by Andrew Trombley, one of the 3 tri-captains on this team.
Brewer's got to start blocking out on the offensive rebounds. That's 2 in a row for scores.
Witches with the ball. Into the paint. Ball goes off right side. Goodwin drives it off the glass for 2. Knotted up at 4 here with just a couple of minutes gone. One thing that Brewer, they have a lot of offensive power, a lot of players that can put the ball in the hoop. They also play a pretty tenacious defense. The shot is short and goes out of bounds. It'll be Brewer ball.
Very obvious there that Lawrence is trying to make sure that they run some clock and get a good shot. It just didn't go in.
We have a discussion down at the scorer's table as Nick Raymond has come over to talk to the scorers. I'm not entirely sure what that discussion is about. So when we resume, it'll be Brewer basketball. And they'll take it the length of the floor. With Smith doing the honors, avoiding the trap, at least for the moment. And now we have a foul. It's going to be called on Connor Nutting, his team's first foul of the game.
Lawrence does a great job. They try to fake you into the corner up here near the time stripe and get that double team.
I talked to Coach Pellerin before, and I says, what'll you do defensively? He goes, man-to-man. That's it. Nothing else. Just we'll play man-to-man. Newcomb throws up the 3. Does not fall. Picked up by Saunders for 2.
Great job at Brock Flack getting up there and getting that ball. He didn't get the rebound, but it was on the floor, and Saunders grabs it and puts it in for 2.
Scott walks it across, gives it up to Nutting. Goes over to Higgins. Higgins with it. Out on him is Saunders.
Lawrence is running a flex offense. They're looking for that backdoor layup right there.
They got the cutter, but couldn't get a shot off. Shot is put up and in, however, is nutting. The open man found out on the wing. Driving into the lane, flag, gets it to go, and it'll count, and he draws the foul.
Great body control by Brock Flagg, and he is somebody to be reckoned with when he goes to the hoop.
Brock Flagg, shooting one.
Foul is on Noah Lambert. That is Lambert's first foul, second team foul on the Bulldogs. Foul shot around and out for Flagg. Brewer on top, 8-7.
Got different entries into that flex. Ball comes high, then looking for the weak side cutter or over the top.
They try to go over the top and go too far over the top. Is out of the reach of Noah Lambert, out of bounds. Brewer ball. 4:26 to play here in the first quarter. Smith kicks it out right side. Gets it back off the glass.
Looks like they're going to leave Kobe alone a little bit offensively. He may have to decide to score some points. He's usually getting the assist.
He's more the assist man. He's averaging just a little over 8 points a game. And again, Lawrence finding the cutter down low. This time it's nutting. Smith lobs over to Newcomb. The three does not go. Rebound loose, now picked up by Andrew Trombley. Scott with the ball. Trombley now gives off left side to Higgins. Scott at the top of the key. Out on him is Colby Smith. Ryder comes out to greet Trombley. Trombley is stopped there by Goodwin.
This offensive set's already been 22 seconds. It's going to be a whole different game if this is a low-scoring game.
We've got a whistle away from the ball and a foul called against Lawrence. That's going to be on Trombley.
Now into the game for Brewer, number 1, Evan Neto.
And coming into the game for the Brewer Witches is Evan Neto. Smith gives off to Neto just into the game. Now Newcomb. Right side, shot no good.
Lawrence is getting that one shot and done. They're getting the rebounds, but Brewer's still ahead. Nice steal.
Ball loose in the middle, picked up by Goodwin. Goodwin takes it all the way, and he's fouled as he goes in for the layup. Take a look at it.
Great anticipation by Goodwin here.
And he'll take it all the way and draws the foul on Nutting. Second foul on Nutting. On the line to shoot two is Ryder Goodwin. Goodwin misses the first. The Brewer Witches have missed their first two foul shots. Somewhat uncharacteristic. They're a good foul shooting team. They're just a good shooting team all around. Makes the second.
Lawrence going to run another set from the high post instead of the flex. He's got at least 3 sets that I've seen so far.
Lambert kicks it over to Scott. Neto on him. Scott pulls up the jumper, leaves it short. Taps it over. A nice job by Scott to follow that shot. Now jarred out of the hands, and a foul is going to be called on Trombley. So Trombley picks up his second.
Great quick hands by Evan Neto. He got his hand on that ball, and then Brady Saunders was able to get it.
Cameron Hughes has come into the ball game for the Witches. Michael Hamlin is in for the Bulldogs. Out front it comes to Smith. On him is Scott. Right side Hughes tries to get it into Goodwin. But some miscommunication there, and it results in a turnover. Also, Zawistowski is into the game for the Bulldogs, number 3. Ball is loose. Nice hustle again by Ryder Goodwin. Leaves it underneath for Hughes. He's too far underneath. Brewer will reset. They'll put it outside, and Colby Smith hits the 3.
Great anticipation by Goodwin and good ball rotation for the open 3.
14-9, largest lead of the game. 1 minute to play here in the opening frame. Losing the handle momentarily is Lambert. Now the shot from the outside by Scott is no good. Brewer up with the rebound. Newcomb gives off to Smith. Now Neto drives in. Pair of ones going at it. Neto lost it momentarily, got it back. His shot doesn't go. Second effort by Goodwin, nothing there. Saved by the Witches. Smith's shot off the back of the iron. And tracked down in the corner now by Cade Scott. Bulldogs back on the attack. Hamlin with it. And nice defense there by the Witches.
Evan Neto has great intensity and very quick hands. I think.
Go ahead, just foul on is going to be on Scott. That is his first 15th foul.
I think Coach Pellerin was trying to get the last shot of the quarter, and they were losing focus trying to listen to what he was trying to say.
Yeah, a little careless with the ball, even way out near midcourt. Lob pass comes into Goodwin. Couple of dribbles, try to find some room. Instead, he finds Brock Flagg on the cut, and Flagg lays it in for 2 to close out the first quarter.
There's that double team on Goodwin, and here comes Flagg for the nice bounce pass, layup and in.
And just as time expires, that closes out the first quarter of play. We'll be back with second quarter here on High School Sports on Ticket TV and the Witches Sports Network.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open. Making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
At Midcoast Denture Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design,
because everyone deserves to have an awesome smile.
Back here at Brewer High School, just underway here in the second quarter of play. And a turnover by the Lawrence Bulldogs will give the ball back to Brewer. They lead it 16-9.
Yeah, Cade Scott was trying to enter the lane, and he saw the defender moving over to help, and he carried the ball.
Newcomb on the dribble. Ball is picked up. Zawistowski drives into the lane, around the rim and in. Smith in the ball handling chores, drives in, off the glass for 2.
Doesn't make sense that you're going to let Colby just do whatever he wants to do. He's paying a lot of attention to the shooters, but you got to watch the ball.
Well, he certainly can score. As the ball is knocked loose, it'll remain with Lawrence. He certainly can score. Brewer is blessed with a number of scorers, so he hasn't had to, and he distributes the ball really well. But as you say, if you leave him open, he can put the ball in the hoop.
Absolutely.
Lawrence with the ball inbound along the baseline. Shot up and no good. Missed by Michael Hamlin. They get the ball back, and now a reach-in foul from behind. Colby Smith will pick up the first foul for the Brewer Witches. Savastowski inbounds the ball, gets it into Cade Scott. He'll bring it across. Has it slapped away by Colby Smith. Nearly stolen away by Saunders on that pass. In the corner, the three attempt, no good. Into the hands of Aaron Newcomb. Now Smith on the dribble, leaves it for Newcomb. He'll launch the three and hit.
That's a problem when you switch off a screen. If you don't get out on the closeout, Brewer's going to put it down.
30-second timeout.
Lawrence, 30-second timeout.
High school sports brought to us in part by Greenway Equipment Sales. Nothing runs like a deer in Bangor and Ellsworth, and at greenwayequipment.com. Greenway Equipment Sales help making these streaming broadcasts possible. Ben Slowakowski along with Tim Thornton. Glad to have you along with us on a winter evening for high school basketball as we all hunker down and get ready for the latest storm of the century.
Yes, that's true. Anywhere from 12 to 18 inches, they're saying, in this area tomorrow. That'll be interesting.
Well, tomorrow morning I should wake up far down east. We'll see what that brings.
I'm hearing more snow down there, so you better be ready.
All right, back in action here at Brewer High School. Bulldogs find themselves down by 10. Their shot off the glass, no good. Brock Flagg up with it. Flagg into the lane, whips it out into the corner. Saunders on the take.
Yeah, Brewer's putting three players on a strong side, and when that rotation pass comes, there's no help coming over, and Saunders had a great drive to the basket.
Into the corner it goes now to Lucas Campbell, who's checked into the game for the Bulldogs. And the pass, an errant one, into the hands of Colby Smith. Smith gets it over to Goodwin. Goodwin drives in off the glass for two. So the Brewer Witches now starting to flex their muscles here. 14-point lead in quarter number 2.
Yeah, they really like to speed up the game, and Lawrence had the great game plan up front, but they weren't matching baskets, and it becomes problematic once you get behind. You can't really stall on unless you can make the hoops.
Flagg is picked up by Brock Flagg. That is his first. Just the second on the Brewer Witches. Some players returning back to the floor for the Bulldogs. And Colby Smith gets a hand in the lane, passing lane, and gathers the ball in and lays it in for two.
Just a little token pressure here to make Lawrence think.
Full timeout.
Great steal by Colby in for two.
We'll take the timeout here on Ticket TV and Witches Sports Network.
The Dream First Community Debit Card. When you shop local, use your Dream First Community Debit Card and we'll donate to a local food bank. You'll be supporting the businesses that help make our communities the beautiful and unique places we call home, while also helping end food insecurity right here where we live. When you shop local, we give local. That's simple. The Dream First Community Debit Card, only from the First National Bank. Learn more at dreamfirstcommunity.com.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
Back here at Brewer High School, Brent Slowakowski along with Tim Thornton as the Bulldogs have had a couple of cracks at the basket with no luck. And now a foul will be called against the Witches. And it's going to go against Newcomb.
Brewer foul number 20, Aaron Newcomb.
Lawrence is doing a great job on the offensive rebounds. They have 9 offensive rebounds so far. They just can't seem to make the ball go through the hoop.
Aaron Newcomb picks up his first foul. As the Bulldogs with the ball try to get something going offensively, find themselves down by 16, 27-11.
Every single cutter for Lawrence that's coming through is getting a little bit of a body from the Brewer defense.
And a turnover, and up in tough shot by Saunders. He is able to control his body enough to get that shot off. He was quite a way underneath the basket.
That was a great pass by Aaron Newcomb. He put side spin on that ball, and when it hit low, it came right up into the shot pocket for him to go for the 2.
Ball comes off right side, Nutty. Now with it is Lambert. On him is Flagg. Flagg right in his pocket. Lobs it over the head of the defender Ryder. Ball was loose, picked up by the Bulldogs. The shot by Zalestowski doesn't go, and then in the ensuing battle for the ball, it goes to the Witches.
Great hustle by the Lawrence Bulldogs, getting after that loose ball.
High school sports presented in part by First National Bank. Dream first because you can. Member FDIC, equal housing lender. Witches looking to grow the lead, and they do as they find Saunders underneath alone.
Brady Saunders.
Saunders now has 8 points on the night.
They closed out on Ryder, and he saw Saunders. Nobody rotated to him at all. That's unusual for the Lawrence defense.
Trombley with it. Aaron Trombley. A couple of twins on the team. His brother Matthew Trombley is injured. Another turnover and another crack at it for the Witches. Ryder Goodwin goes in strong off the right side.
Great quick hard dribble. Took off about the foul line and 1 step into the layup.
Goodwin now has 9. 2.5 minutes to play here in the first half. Driving in, Trombley spins his way, can't find any room. Baseball pass way up ahead to Flagg, lays it in for 2, and he gets fouled.
Great job on the defensive boards. Right here we see Newcomb get the ball, and there's a flashing player down to the line. Brock Flagg for 2.
Nice pass up ahead on that play by Newcomb. Flagg on the line, trying to complete the 3-point play. And he does.
Entering the game for Lawrence.
Now Brock's averaging about 88% from the free throw line. Didn't want to jinx him while he was there, but he does a nice job. Very, very heady player.
For the Witches, Evan Glass is checked in, number 22. Campbell with it. Lucas Campbell, he's a 6'4 junior on the floor for Coach Pellerin. Driving into the lane, Trombley, and he is fouled. He'll draw the contact. He's fouled by Brady Saunders, who picks up his first foul.
Lawrence is setting a lot of screens down into the paint area, and there are so many Brewer players that you run into somebody constantly, so you think you're being fouled, but certainly here, Aaron Twombly was fouled going to the basket really hard.
So Twombly makes the first. And we'll try to close out this trip to the line. Yeah, around the rim, out and in.
Great shooter's touch.
And now the Bulldogs get it right back. Scott waits for the defenders to go by, but can't get the layup. Ball loose, Scott. Quick hands, quick feet.
Yeah, he's a real quick player.
From way out on high is Connor Nutting. A little too strong, and the Brewer Witches come away with the ball. Saunders into the lane, keeps it, takes it, no. We'll work the other way. Scott kicks that out into the corner. Nutting, the shot, no good. Make that Higgins. Another, you mentioned before, Tim, the offensive rebounds, and finally they get it to pay off. Lucas Campbell with the make.
That's the key, that with all of that screening, the Brewer players are running into each other and not able to box out. They're too low. They're underneath the basket. So it gives Lawrence the opportunity to get that offensive rebound. And if they continue to make, this game can get close.
So the Witches wanted a quick timeout to talk things over. Certainly the Bulldogs have done a nice job on the boards, offensive boards especially. Get multiple cracks at the basket. They just really haven't been able to convert and make them pay. Smith brings it up for the Witches. Into the paint. A little floater is up and in. Smith has 11. On the right side it comes to Andrew Twombly. Out front, Campbell. Cutting across underneath. Nutting shot, no good. Saunders for three. Hits!
This is very uncharacteristic for Lawrence. They're not getting out on the three-point shooters. When somebody gets beat, they're not rotating to help.
9 points this quarter alone for Saunders. He's got 11 in the game. Scott with it in the closing seconds of quarter number 2. Get it off to the left side. A desperation throw put up by Connor Nutting. Doesn't find anything but the side of the iron. 41-15 is the score here as we close out the first half of play. We'll take a break here at Brewer High School, and we'll be back with a halftime show on Ticket TV and the Witches Sports Network.
Nothing runs like a deer.
And Greenway Equipment Sales keeps your John Deere running year-round with convenient mobile maintenance service. We service most walk-behind and riding lawn equipment right in your yard in our specialty equipped truck with no mess in your driveway. Our 14-point checkup will keep your John Deere running smoothly. We'll even change attachments for you. Call the Smith Brothers today to schedule expert service right at your door. With 2 trucks now on the road to serve you better.
Nothing runs like a deer. From Greenway Equipment Sales, Ellsworth and Bangor.
Hammond Lumber Company is honored to have been recently named one of the best places to work in Maine. Hammond has always recognized the value of their employees, and they strive to provide an outstanding workplace environment. At Hammond Lumber, they understand that they are only as good as their team, and they are the best. To explore opportunities to join the Hammond team, visit hammondlumber.com and click on the We're Hiring link. Hammond Lumber Company, proud to be one of the best places to work in Maine.
Back here at Brewer High School, Brent Slowakowski along with Tim Thornton. It is a 41-15 lead for the Brewer Witches. You're watching high school sports on Ticket TV. County Physical Therapy located at 82 Sylvan Road in Bangor brings more than 30 years of experience from the county to the greater Bangor area. Schedule your appointment today by calling 401-4324. Coach Thornton, first few minutes of the game, it seemed like Lawrence was following their game plan pretty well, but you mentioned a couple of times surprising that they weren't getting out and trying to shut down those threes for the Witches.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Coach Pellerin's still playing the man-to-man defense, and the player with the ball is getting by the defender. People are rotating to help to stop him, and nobody's rotating to help the helper. It's really important. A lot of kids don't understand that if they haven't got a lot of time in the game. Helping the helper is really the tertiary defense. Here we go with Colby shooting 2 off a nice feed and here's Ryder Goodwin going to the hoop. Real strong. There's nice pass into Cam.
And even on a broken play, they keep that ball moving.
To a wide open 3 for Colby Small. Oh, what a great bounce pass into Brock Flag. Yeah, you think I'm going to dribble drive? No, I'm going to the hoop. Nice job by Colby.
On the other end, the Bulldogs finding the Brewer Witches defense tough to handle.
That was that side spin pass from Newcomb over to a wide open Saunders for 2.
And that long football pass up ahead to
Brock Flag
from Newcomb. And the Witches, that's one thing it seems like they're constantly doing. They get the ball, they're always looking up ahead, see if there's somebody open, just in trying to find a way to get that ball to that person.
They've been taught, you can tell, since they were in 4th and 5th grade travel leagues. When you get the ball, you look up at the back of the rim because you can see the whole floor. You look for your color, somebody running to corner or running to the basket. Make sure you get them the ball. That's team basketball.
Well, the Brewer Witches had a 16-9 lead at the end of the first, and they've really stretched that out here in the second quarter. They have taken the lead and stretched it out to 41-15. Just 6 points in that second quarter for the Bulldogs. And a lot of the offense coming from on the Witches side, a lot of it coming from the fast break. Take a look at the Lawrence schedule.
Lawrence is,
taking a look at this month, and this month is wrapping up. And Lawrence will take on Messalonsky on Tuesday, February 1st.
They had a good game at Winslow, winning 62-59.
A game that surprised some people. And as we take a look at the Brewer schedule for this month, we see that they have reeled off several impressive wins after that loss to Nokomis. 43-72 went into Nokomis. That was a big game, and the Warriors handled the Witches pretty handily in that game. But since then, some big wins for the Witches. 42 points and 34, and Hamden Academy playing those games at Monday, Tuesday back-to-back, as both teams did. They played Monday together, and then each had a game on Tuesday, a couple of days of practice, and then they're right back at it again.
That's right, and some teams this was because of COVID. They had to take a couple of games off, or there was one snowstorm that everybody had to deal with and reschedule. So it usually happens that you have 4 or 5 games in a 7-day period, and no matter what, sometime in your 18-game season.
This is the third game between Lawrence and Brewer here tonight, as the first teams went at it at 3:30. JV game took place just before this one. The JV game I did get a score on, as Lawrence won that one 48-44, and then here, it is a 41-15 lead for the Brewer Witches. We'll take another timeout here on Ticket TV and the Witches Sports Network.
Napa knows great savings. With 29 locations in Maine, Coastal Auto Parts has everything you need to start the new year with a bang. And right now, you can save on deals for the entire family. Save big on Milwaukee drilling, ratchet, and socket tool sets, select beanies, and lots more throughout the store. And while you're here, sign up for Napa Rewards. You'll save more each time you shop. Coastal Auto Parts is owned and operated by a Maine family that cares.
Shopping for a used vehicle? What's important to you? At Down East Toyota, we listen and we deliver with Toyota certified used vehicles.
Customers want newer, low-mileage vehicles thoroughly inspected with no surprises.
Warranties, roadside assistance, and Carfax history reports.
New car financing rates for qualified buyers.
Used Toyotas have a great reputation, and we have them.
The best new cars make the best used cars.
All roads lead to Down East for Toyota certified used vehicles on Wilson Street in Brewer.
Welcome back to Brewer High School as we are between halves. 41-15 is the score. Brewer over the Lawrence Bulldogs. And take a look at just some of the scoring that took place in the first half. 11 points for Colby Smith is leading the way, along with Brady Saunders, each of them with 11 points. But as is typical with the Witches, each of them with 11. You have Ryder Goodwin has 9, Brock Flagg has 7, Aaron Newcomb has 3. So they like to spread that scoring around. No real foul trouble for the Witches either. And on the other side, leading the way is Connor Nutting. He's got 5. Andrew Trombley has 4, and a couple each for Lucas Campbell and Zane Zawistowski. And they had 7 fouls in that first half of play. So as the teams get ready to come out here for the second half of play, Tim, what needs to be done on either side of the floor?
Well, one thing that Coach Pellerin has done is he's kept talking about we're going to be tough. We're going to finish this game no matter what. We're going to be proud of our efforts. He went over and talked to the officials. He thinks he's getting bumped around a little bit in his offense. Maybe that will transition into some free throws. And Brewer really has to make sure that they stay focused, making the right passes and attacking the rim the way they did. And Lawrence has to make sure that they get only one shot and continue to offensive rebound and score for Lawrence.
It'll be Brewer ball as we come out of the halftime, and it goes inside to Goodwin, puts it off the glass, gets his own rebound. Second effort pays off. Goodwin, as we mentioned, 9 points in that first half, so yeah, he's in double digits.
Yeah, he had a great one-on-one post-up. They fed him the ball, and he made it happen.
Shot put up by Nuttings. Short. Rebound comes away to the Witches. Goodwin with a little bump in the lane. The shot is unsuccessful. Cade Scott, one of the captains for Coach Pellerin. Now, three-pointer missed by Noah Lambert. Second one, no good. Tracked down and battle for in the corner. And the whistle is, they're calling a timeout as Lawrence had the ball. They call the 30-second timeout.
Yeah, I think he was going to roll out. I got blocked out a little bit here, but I think he was going to roll out of bounds, and before he did, he got the timeout.
Well, they announced a Brewer timeout, so.
Interesting.
We'll see whose ball it is when we come out of here. I too was blocked out. As we take a look at Lawrence, enrollment of 652. Dan Bowers is the principal. David Packard is the athletic director at Lawrence. They certainly, as we noted before, in the history of the basketball program, has had a lot of success on the boys' side. A little bit of success on the girls' side as well.
Absolutely.
Saunders puts up the three. Nothing there. Rebound comes away to Trombley.
Scott's running the offense here, trying to make sure to get a good set and get a hoop.
Driving in, the ball is jarred loose right into the hands of Colby Smith. He'll keep it, lay it up for two. Colby Smith with 13 points in the game. 30-point lead now for the Witches. With it is Noah Lambert. Lambert on the point. Gives off to Higgins. Now Nutting. 2 minutes gone by here in the third quarter. The shot is blocked, but gotten back by Andrew Twombly, and he'll lay it in for two. Goodwin got a hand on it.
Good reaction by Twombly. He saw nobody was rotating to it.
Goodwin got bumped, keeps his head and takes the shot. And now it is a three-point attempt by Brock Flagg in the corner, no good. A pass down low for Saunders. Couldn't handle it. Getting a little ragged out there with the passes. He's got a foul.
Great no-look pass by Goodwin, Ryder Goodwin, and Saunders was just underneath the hoop. Couldn't take a shot, so it kind of rolled around. We got an out-of-bounds play, a fixed set play underneath.
Foul on Nutting. That is his third. There's Ryder Goodwin. He didn't leave his feet. He just kind of threw that one up from standing flat on the floor.
It's all muscle memory at that point. He's taken that shot so many times in that position, it's going to go in.
And down along the baseline is Connor Nutting. Looked like he was being ridden out of bounds, but he was able to find a way to make that shot go.
Good, strong play to the hoop by Nutting.
47-19. Now Smith goes in for two.
It's uncharacteristic for Scott. He's as quick as Colby, but Colby's giving him a head fake and getting by him anytime he wants to.
Colby Smith having a very good game offensively in the scoring column. He's got 15, and there is a three-pointer up and in by Andrew Trombley. So a 30-second timeout taken here at Brewer High School. Take a look at Smith driving in off the right side.
Nice scoop shot. It's really hard to block that one. It's out away from the defender.
And a nice gentle touch off the glass. High school sports brought to us by Dean's Detailing. Dean's Detailing has been Maine's auto detailing leader for over 50 years. Renew your vehicle's appearance and protect your auto investment at Dean's. Call 945-3016 or book your appointment at deansdetailing.com. 4:37 to play here in the third quarter. The Brewer Witches with the ball and the big lead.
And the tough thing is in these situations,
three for Newcomb, no good.
If Lawrence doesn't take their starters out, Brewer's not going to take their starters out.
And there is Ryder Goodwin on the feed from Saunders, and that's something that the Witches do really well. Saunders could have taken that, but you saw that Goodwin had an easier shot and gave it up to his teammate.
Great team basketball. You're right there. Look at that defense. Oh, good look by Lawrence.
They'll swing it around left side. That one on top. The three attempt by Trombley does not go. And one and done. Quickly it goes up to Goodwin. Goodwin gives it now. This time tries to return the favor to Saunders. And Saunders couldn't handle the pass. In the corner, off the back of the iron. Nice strong rebound by Goodwin. It goes down hard to the floor and up the other way we'll go with it. Nothing there. Big long pass up ahead. Flag, no good, is blocked, and he is then subsequently fouled by Andrew Trombley.
Brock Flag continued to work hard for that rebound, and because he did, the Lawrence player fouled him.
And that is Trombley's third foul. Hunter Lee has come into the game. For the Bulldogs, Saunders tries to bump his way into the lane, kicks it into the corner. Shot no good.
Great drive to the basket and kick to that corner for the open shot. Just didn't happen to go in.
Nutting, right side, Zelistowski. Into the corner.
Aaron did a great job getting over the top of that screen and getting to the ball so that wide open three wasn't there for Lawrence.
Another hand in the passing lane for the Witches results in a basket. Ryder Goodwin lays it in for 2.
Brewer incorporates the bounce pass more than most teams I've seen in a long time.
53-22. Ball lost out of bounds off the hands and shins of Parker Higgins. Back into the game is Evan Glass for the Brewer Witches. Take a look. There's one of those bounce passes you just talked about, Tim, to Ryder Goodwin. Now Newcomb off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound and lays it in for 2. Newcomb's had himself a quiet night offensively. He's got just 5 points.
He usually gets every team's best defender. He has the highest three-point percentage, so that's who he draws every night.
There's a foul on Cam Hughes.
Brewer foul, number 34, Cam Hughes.
So for Hughes, that is his first. That is the first Brewer foul here in this second half, with nearly 6 minutes gone. And for a team that plays as aggressively as they do on defense, they do a nice job of.
They understand the principle of verticality. Yep. My hands can be out beside me in my space, but I can't enter the other player's space, and they understand that very well.
Oh, nice attempt there from Smith trying to connect with Newcomb down along the baseline, but just out of the reach and out of bounds.
Great backdoor cut. This is getting a little technical, but a little side spin on that, and it would have come right back to him.
You play a lot of pool, put a lot of English on those
Absolutely. Absolutely. You can always learn something.
Braden Carr has come into the game for the Witches. Remind me never to play pool with you. There's a shot up and in by Michael Hamlin.
Great job. Took the shot that was there, didn't get too deep, makes the hoop.
Carr gives over to Newcomb for 3. (58-24) is the score. Witches firmly in control at this point. Zolotowski gives it over right side. And the pass, missed attempt from Hunter Lee down low. Scoots out of bounds. It'll be Brewer basketball. See the 3 there by Newcomb. Neto calls out the play from out on top. Now comes out right side. Newcomb 3, nothing there. Rebound taken down by Zelistowski. Nutting has it knocked out of bounds. It'll remain with the Bulldogs.
Good tough play there. They both got into each other's space, but nobody had an advantage. Good no call there.
And we've got a whistle away from the ball, and it's going to be a foul against Brewer. Aaron Newcomb will be called for his second foul.
Brewer foul, number 20, Aaron Newcomb.
Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. And we've got a sub coming back in, our player, Noah Lambert, checking back into the ball game, in for Hunter Lee. Bulldogs inbound the ball along the baseline. Try to get it out front, but again, knocked loose by the Witches, and over and back.
That was great D by Mr. Glass. He got so close that the player, when he picked the ball up, had to go backcourt. Great D, no foul.
Everything being contested out on the floor by the Witches. Neto has his shot swatted away. Carr recovers out front. Neto, and he is fouled as he drives in off the left side.
Toughest thing for a coach, anytime you reach across somebody's body, you might get all ball, they're going to call the foul.
Take a look at Brewer High School. Enrollment of 742. Athletic Director Dave Utterback and Brent Slowakowski, the principal.
Yes, it's nice to sit here beside you and do a game.
Well, it is my pleasure to do this game, that is for sure. Carr with the 3, doesn't go. Batted around and now picked up by Higgins. Higgins presses it forward but loses the handle. Quickly up ahead it goes to Neto. Batted around and time expires, but we've got a whistle. I think we're going to have a foul, I think, on Lambert, but I'm always wrong on these, so let's wait and see. It is. It is Noah Lambert picking up the foul. That is his second. His team expires, so we'll send
Cameron Hughes
to the line. He'll shoot his first foul shots of the game. Misses the first, and he'll get another shot at it.
I was talking to Cam the other day. He had a chance, I guess, to go down to Texas and participate in a football training camp down there earlier this year. And really excited.
That ends the third quarter, 59-24. We'll take a break and be back with more high school sports on Ticket TV and Witches Sports Network.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
At Midcoast Century Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design,
because everyone deserves to have an awesome smile.
Back here at Brewer High School sports brought to you by Coastal Auto Parts, owners of your locally owned Napa Auto Parts store. We're just underway here in the fourth quarter, and we had a
Michael
foul.
Hamlin hits a 3 there for Lawrence. And Cameron Hughes took a charge.
Foul on Higgins, his first. Now Saunders into the lane. Tries to find Hughes, but off the hands and out of bounds.
Great idea for that team pass. Just a little bit tough to handle that close, that hard.
Gavin Lunt, number 20, has come into the ball game for Coach Pellerin. And the Bulldogs. Nice cut, nice feed. And with the bucket is Andrew Trombley.
Good give and go there.
And a foul underneath. This foul is called on Lunt, who has just checked into the game.
Evan Neto got through the defense, got a great shot off.
Neto on the line. His first one is in. Neto averaging just under 6 points a game. And the second one is no good. Well, Lawrence with the ball. And at this point, Tim, and you're coaching a team that's down by a bunch. There's a foul is going to be called on Andrew Trombley.
Yeah, you got to make sure.
You got to try to find those small victories that you can build off.
Absolutely, and make sure as a coach that it doesn't get chippy and somebody doesn't get injured. Yeah.
Hughes back to the line to shoot 2. His first one is short. "17 fouls now for the Bulldogs here in the second half. So that means Brewer will go to the line regardless from here on out. "61-29. Again, the Bulldogs looking for the cutter, and we've got a foul that's going to go against the Witches.
Yeah, Cam Hughes was trying to take the charge, but you have to give the player coming to the basket enough room to take a step, and he didn't. So that's why it's a block instead of a charge.
Bulldog player was up in the air, had no place to land. Now driving into the lane, Nutty. Left side, the 3 is up and in by Andrew Trombley.
Great movement by the Lawrence offense. Got a good shot and a good make.
Now Saunders, fake, dribbles into the lane. The shot is up and in. Saunders quiet in the third quarter. He had 11 points in the first half, and now Neto on the takeaway by the Witches. His shot no good.
Yeah. Evan Glass got that steal and gave Evan a great opportunity for a score. Good move by Cam there for the rebound.
Up ahead, Saunders. Nice use of the body to give himself a little room for an easy shot. 65-32, 5.5 minutes to play. Turnaround by Trombley is good. Trombley is done a nice job here in the second half. Now Braden Carr, shot off the mark. Right side, 3. Neto, too strong. And battle for in the corners. Saunders and Trombley go at it.
Yeah, Coach Goodwin has 3 juniors and 2 sophomores out there at this point. Great chance for everybody to get some playing time. Great minutes.
Got Brock Flag coming back into the game.
Parker Higgins and number 14, Lucas Campbell. On the floor for Brewer, number 32, Brock Flag.
Lucas Campbell has come back in. Dane Zalestowski's in for the Bulldogs. And Michael Hamlin as well. Pass down low. Can't get it to go is Campbell. He'll get another try. That one no good. Shot put up, nothing there for Parker Higgins, but a foul will be called.
Brewer foul on number 22.
Foul is going to be called on Glass. That is Glass's first foul, and on the line to shoot is Parker Higgins. Higgins connects his first point of the game. And the second one is around the rim and out. Braden Carr comes up with it for the Witches. Carr on the dribble, gives off the flag. Neto is fouled out deep by Parker Higgins.
Evan was working off that dribble drive. He had just got a handoff, and the official had to call the foul, but the only reason is Neto would have traveled. So the advantage meant that he had to call it because Lawrence had caused him to travel by hitting him.
Neto connects on the foul shot. And the second one is no good, so he's 2 for 4 from the line. Inside the ball goes for the Bulldogs. They can't get the shot to fall. Away with it come the Witches. And Carr gives it over to Hughes. And a foul. The foul is going to be on Michael Hamlin.
Lawrence foul on number 21, Michael Hamlin.
Hughes on the line, leaves it short.
And Hughes on the line. Number 10, Kyle.
Hughes will get another shot. His second one is up and in.
Brewer fans are over there, the student section. They've got all the faces up. They're having a heck of a time tonight.
A lot of pink in the audience and all the players.
Cam Hughes with his quick feet picks up a charge there. Lucas Campbell was trying to get to the hoop. You got to go get your head and shoulders by. You can't just run into the chest of a player.
Number 12, Cohen Lawrence, and number 23, Hunter Lee.
Foul is on Campbell. Hammond Lumber Company, family owned and operated since 1953, making high school sports possible here on Ticket TV and Witches Sport Network. Ball out of bounds. It'll go back to the Bulldogs.
Little misread there. Evan Glass thought he could go back door, but Evan Netto couldn't pass because his defender was in the way.
Underneath, up and in.
Good backdoor crack.
Now Netto kicks it out to Carr. Carr, right side. And up and in by Evan Netto. Aiden Davis has come into the game for the Witches. 3-point attempt. Misses the mark. Up ahead it goes. And travel. That's Kyle Hoare.
Yeah. Yeah, he didn't know what to do with it. He had an easy layup, but he was looking for a teammate on the weak side and just took that extra step.
It may have been one of those times that it had just been better just to take it yourself. We talked about it before, though. The Witches seem like they're constantly looking for someone else.
That's what team's all about. You play for them and they play for you.
69-37 is the score. Under 3 minutes to play. Ball slapped away by Horp. Lost out of bounds. Last touch by Lawrence. Right side it goes to Glass. Glass into the lane. No good. Second effort. Gets it to fall. Evan Glass picks up a couple of points. His first two of the game. Pass into the lane. Out top it comes now to Gavin Lunt. Shot no good. Offensive rebound put up and in by Hunter Lee.
Hunter Lee.
Carr, right side now goes to Hoare. Glass puts up three, no good. And out of bounds, it'll be Bulldog basketball. High school sports on Ticket TV, made possible by Midcoast Denture Design, because everyone deserves an awesome smile. Visit midcoastdenturedesignmaine.com. Glass with the rebound.
Great defense by Aiden Davis. He got a hand on that ball and exchanges it out to a Brewer offensive.
In the lane, Hoare, no good. Again, taken back by the Witches. Driving into the lane, Netto. And he's bumped out of bounds by number 3, Zawistowski.
Evan knew one thing. He had to get to the hoop. He had no place to go, no one to pass to, so he made the best of a difficult situation and got fouled, and now he's got a chance for two.
Well, I said I'm always wrong, so it was not Zawistowski with the foul. It was Lunt. And on the line making the first is Netto. And 42, Titus Philbrick has come into the game for Coach Ben Goodwin. Second foul shot off the mark by Netto. All up to Zawistowski, and now off to Gavin Lunt. Right side, Hamlin with it. Into the lane, no good. Rebound comes away to Davis for the Witches. Driving in, Philbrick has it knocked out of bounds. Again, high school sports on Ticket TV, brought to you by Northeast Driving School. It's been the leader in driver training since 1969. Register for courses today at northeastdrivingschool.com. Bulldogs trying to find some room down along the baseline. It's knocked out of bounds, but last touch by Philbrick for the Witches.
Great
Under
rotation.
a minute to play.
Great rotation by Titus Philbrick to get his hand on that ball so they couldn't get the easy layup.
Ball comes in. The three-point attempt does not fall. Pushing it up is Neto. Hoare. That goes over to Davis and Carr. Right side it comes. Hoare out to Carr. And the Witches will look to let time expire as they lead 72-39. High school sports brought to you by Down East Toyota. All roads lead to Down East. And we thank them for their support of high school sports as the final seconds tick off the clock in this one.
It's always a difficult situation as a coach. What do you do in this situation? And you want to respect each other. And it's been a difficult game for Lawrence, but they are a classy group of people led by a really good coach, Jason Pellerin.
So final 72-39 is how this one ends. The second time in 4 days that the Brewer Witches and the Lawrence Bulldogs have met, and the second time that the Witches have come away with a decisive victory.
Yes, at Lawrence ended up with 46 points down at their home court and exceeded that today with, didn't quite get there today, I should say, with only 39. Good defensive effort by the Brewer team.
We'll take a break before we head into the post-game show. Here is a final 72-39, Brewer over Lawrence. We'll be back in just a moment on Ticket TV and Witches Sports Network.
The day begins in darkness. Time does not define me. It drives me to keep roads, schools, and storefronts open, making sure our town is open by daybreak and our livelihoods are open for business.
It's your boss. Find it at Quirk.
At Midcoast Center Design, we truly understand the importance of offering an affordable treatment plan that always considers your needs first. We create beautiful new full and partial dentures, as well as offering repairs and relines to your current dentures. We want your denture to fit comfortably, be affordable, and most of all, make you happy.
At Midcoast Denture Design, your smile is what matters most. In fact, it's our job to make sure you have a smile you can be proud of at a price you can afford.
Call Midcoast Denture Design,
because everyone deserves to have an awesome smile.
Back here at Brewer High School, Brent Slowakowski along with Coach Tim Thornton, and again another decisive victory, 72-39 for the Brewer Witches. And Tim, I guess for a lot of folks, pretty much what they expected coming into this game.
Absolutely. I don't think that Coach Pellerin made any adjustments. They may see each other again down in Augusta. And here we go with Colby Smith getting to the hoop. And here's a set play on the outside, and Smith to Goodwin for two. Colby getting to the hole, getting by Cade Scott.
Colby Smith really did a nice job. They gave him some room, and he took advantage of it.
Absolutely. Always looking for that extra pass. Saunders to Goodwin. And a hand on the ball, trying to start that fast break. And the second effort makes it happen. Another bounce pass right in for an easy hoop for Ryder Goodwin. Lawrence looking, getting that good, wide open three, feet set. Nice follow through. Here's Lawrence coming down. Nutting getting a shot. And starting the fast break going to Saunders for the hoop. Here's another great pass. One extra pass over to Neto from Aiden Davis.
See the crowd gather out on the floor, congratulating the players. We take a look at some of the scoring from this game. First for the Lawrence Bulldogs, they were led by Andrew Trombley, who really came on strong. He had 4 points in the first half, but ended up with 16 before it was over. So he led the way for the Bulldogs. Connor Nutting ended up with 7. And a host of other folks involved with the scoring. Michael Hamlin had 5, Hunter Lee 2, Noah Lambert 2 each for Gavin Lunton and Lucas Campbell, 1 for Parker Higgins and 2 for Dane Zawistowski. On the Brewer side, they had a trio of folks in double digits. Ryder Goodwin actually led the way with, again, unofficially, or my hand scratching, 17 points. 15 points each for Brady Saunders and for Colby Smith. 8 points for Aaron Newcomb. And 7 points for Brock Flagg. He's actually been leading the team in scoring. 3 for Cameron Hughes. And a couple of points for Evan Glass coming off the bench. So once again, as we mentioned it at the outset of the game, just so many places, so many players on the floor that can have a big night for the Witches. It's really hard to focus on anybody. And it seemed like they let up on Colby Smith. They were going to give him some leeway and ended up costing him.
Yeah, he ended up with 15 points, at least 5 assists, making that extra pass, getting to the hoop. And Colby's our player of the game for tonight's Lawrence Brewer basketball game.
We'll take a final break here, and we'll come back to wrap things up here on Ticket TV and the Witches Sports Network.
The Dream First Community Debit Card. When you shop local, use your Dream First Community Debit Card and we'll donate to a local food bank. You'll be supporting the businesses that help make our communities the beautiful and unique places we call home, while also helping end food insecurity right here where we live. When you shop local, we give local. That's simple. The Dream First Community Debit Card, only from the First National Bank. Learn more at dreamfirstcommunity.com.
Whether you want to get back to work, back to sports, or simply back to living your life, County Physical Therapy can help you achieve your goals. With a new location in Bangor, County Physical Therapy brings a 30-year history of high performance, outcome-based rehab to the Great Skates Plaza at 82 Sylvan Road. And with priority scheduling, you get seen in days, not weeks. Remember, it's your choice. Make the best choice. County Physical Therapy, now in Bangor. Call them today at 401-4324 or visit them online at countypt.com.
Brent Slowakowski back with you here at Brewer High School, and I certainly want to thank my broadcast partner, Tim Thornton, for guiding me through this one. It was my first foray onto Ticket TV, so thank you very much, sir.
It's been a lot of fun. This is all new for me, and it's great to work with somebody with your experience to help me get through this. We had number 7 Lawrence up here at Brewer, and Brewer came away with another big win.
72-39 was the final. Just a reminder, the local lineup on 92.9 The Ticket. The morning line gets underway at 6 o'clock weekday mornings from 6 until 8 o'clock. And then on the afternoon on your way home, it is The Drive on 92.9 The Ticket, weekdays from 4 until 6 o'clock. Also want to make note of our camera folks, Matt and Max. director extraordinaire, Nate Bailey, who's really kind of guided us through this whole thing. Look at all the things he does. Technical supervisor and graphics. Holy smokes. I'm Brent Stevens along with Tim Thornton. And we're going to put the wraps on this one here tonight. Thank you very much for joining us here on Ticket TV and the Witches Sports Network. Brewer comes out of here with a 72-39 win.
High school basketball on Ticket TV has been brought to you by Quirk Auto Group, Greenway Equipment Sales, First National Bank, and Mainly Supplements. High school basketball is also brought to you by County Physical Therapy, Hammond Lumber Company, Coastal Auto Parts, Dean's Detailing, and by Mid-Coast Denture Design, Down East Toyota, and Northeast Driving School. This broadcast of high school basketball on Ticket TV has been a production of Sportsnet Maine and Sports Radio 92.9 The Ticket.